Good evening and welcome to tonight's weekly live webinar. This is the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinars holding every Thursday at 8 p.m. And you're welcome every Thursday, 8 p.m. We're here, we're live, and we are doing this. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for always being here. And you're welcome. I welcome you very warmly and heartily to tonight's session. We're in for a wonderful time as always and as usual. And I'm very excited and I'm very happy to be here this evening to share with you in our weekly live webinars. I've come to love Thursdays because, once it's Thursday, I know it's 8 p.m. and we'll just be appearing here. Yes, you just see me pop up on your screen on Thursday at 8 p.m. Well, I'm so glad to be here this evening. And I'm so glad that you could also make it here this evening. Thank you so much for being here. So this is the weekly live webinars of the Advanced Lounge community. And these webinars hold every Thursday at 8 p.m. We are here, we are live, we are doing this. And tonight we are talking about something very, very interesting. But before we go into that, the Advanced Lounge is a community, is a haven for people who are learning and growing and evolving and transforming into more superior versions of themselves. We understand that we want change, we want to see a difference, we want to see better things in and around us, but we have to realize that for that change to happen, the focus must be on the individual. Once we are able to bring the focus back to ourselves and then we are able to equip ourselves, become more valuable, then we can bring that value to a contribution that we can bring to bear in the different spaces that we operate. So the more valuable you become, the more the contribution you can bring and the more impact you can bring to the spaces around you. So whether it's in your family, whether it's in your place of work, whether it's in your community, in your nation, in the world, we can make a real change, a real difference when we focus on ourselves and when we equip ourselves and when we build ourselves and when we grow, we transform and we evolve and we become, more valuable, and then we are able to bring the change that we want. So the change that you want to see, whether it's in your home, whether it's in your workspace, whether it's in your nation, the change that you want to see starts with you. And so the Advanced Lounge exists to partner with the individual to go through that transformation, to be equipped, to provide the resources and the tools that the individuals need, to go through that transformation journey, that transformative journey, that journey that helps them to evolve and to change. The Advanced Lounge exists to partner with the individual and provide the resources, the tools, and the support that the individual needs, to have that smooth journey on their journey of growth and transformation. And the weekly live webinars are just one of the things that we do in the Advanced Lounge. They are one of the things, one of the avenues where we get to come together and just equip ourselves to learn and to grow and to just have the knowledge that we require for our journey of growth. Because when you know better, then you can do better. When you know better, then you can do better. And so we come to the weekly live webinars to be able to know better so that we can do better. And I sincerely hope, as you are here tonight, I know, not that I hope, I know that you will go away with something. You will go away with very valuable knowledge and information that you can begin to put to use immediately. You can begin to put to use immediately to find yourself, on that journey of growth. So I welcome you again very, very warmly. My name is Tracy Aquera. I'm a personal success coach. I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community. My job is to show you the possibilities that exist. And I dare say that the possibilities, they are endless, they are boundless. There are heights for you to attain, there are territories for you to take, there are grounds for you to cover. And I'm here to show you the possibilities that exist, but also to show you how to begin to navigate from where you are now to where you want to be in the future. And so that is my job. That is my job. I'm the one to partner with you and to help you on to have a smooth journey on and begin to make that transition, have that mileage and traction on your journey of growth. So, well, that is about the Advanced Lounge, and that is about me, Tracy. And so let's quickly get into into the discussion of the evening. But if you can see me and you can hear me, you know how we do this. Please leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you can see me and that you can hear me loud and clear. Let me see your comments in the comment section. And please, let's do this together. So as we're going into the discussion, if you hear anything that resonates with you, please drop in the comment section. If you have a question, please drop in the comment section. If you have a comment, anything, please drop in the comment section. Let's do this together. I want to see some energy in the room. So welcome everybody. Let's see your comments start to pour in. Let's see emojis. Are you excited? Let's see your emojis. Let's see your drum rolls. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Okay, so let's see your comments in the comment section. So tonight we're going to be talking about 4 laws to transform, for that transformation on your journey to growth and to success. So we're going to look at 4 laws to transform your life. There are laws. Nothing just happens. There are laws that guide actions and outcomes. When you do this, you get this result. And so there are laws, and naturally when you contravene the law, you bear the consequences of contravening such a law. So for instance, the law of gravity, right? They tell us that what goes up must always come down, right? Yes. And so if you now decide that, you go to a very tall skyscraper or story building, and you climb there and you throw yourself down, just know that you will come all the way down, because when you throw something up, it must always come down. And that is the law. And when you contravene that law, then there are going to be consequences. So the person that climbs up to a high-rise building and throws themselves down, of course there will be consequences. So we're going to be quickly looking at some laws that when we work with, we are able to see the transformation. Remember, we're on a journey of growth. We're on a journey of transformation. You can be better, you can do better, you can be more. And so that requires that you are going through that transformation on your journey. And so we're going to be looking at 4 laws that will guide us on this transformation. Hi Tochi, good evening. Hi. Hi AK, good evening. Yes, first timer here. I cite you. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm glad you could make it here this evening. Very good. So we're talking about 4 laws to transform your life. And you have to understand that life is more than, many times we're caught in a routine. We are caught in the hustle. We are just going through it, it's like just going through a cycle, we just keep going on in a cycle, but life is more than that. So in this session, we're going to be looking at how do we begin to transform, how do we begin to do better, to begin to walk outside of that cycle that our life has become routine for. So what do we need to do? How do we begin to transform our mind? How do we begin to elevate our actions, to lead us into that life where we are growing, we are evolving, we are becoming better, and we are doing better? This is very, very important, and you should care about it. Many times, many people don't give thoughts to these things, and so every day is same old, is the same thing every day. But what happens is that you enter into a pattern that you are not growing, and because you are not growing, there are heights that you may desire, you may even pray for, but you cannot enter into those realms, or you cannot attain those heights because you are not growing. I saw a quote sometime. It said that what you are looking for is also looking for you, not just this version of you. I'll say that again. What you are looking for is also looking for you, not just this version of you. That means that you must be growing, you must be changing, so that the thing that you are looking for can now locate you. Because the thing that you are looking for, it is meant for you. You deserve it, but not just this version of you. So you must be putting in place the things that will enable you, will help you to grow, to transform into the person that attracts the kinds of things, the kinds of successes that you desire. And I'm here to tell you that it is not only possible, it is predictable. Success is not only possible, it is predictable. However, there is work to be done. There are things to do, and we're going to be exploring some of the requirements to enter into those realms, because you must be transformed. You must be transformed, you must be growing, you must be evolving. That is a requirement for the success, for the realms, that you desire, that you are looking forward to. And you should care. You should care. Many times we are just, caught in that circle. And I say this, when I say this, I say it passionately, because for many years that was my life. But I discovered that there can be more. You can be better, you can do more. And so that transformation must start with a shift in your perspective, and then you must begin to take commensurate action. Also, at other time, many people, they can even tell you what to do. They tell you the theories and everything, but they don't take action. Actions, results will always follow the actions. So I'm here as we speak tonight. Please, I want you to take actionable steps. Pick out, write down things that you can begin to do immediately. I always advise and encourage that when you are in any of these webinars, or any of the sessions in the advanced lounge, you must be able to take away things that you can do immediately. So write down, take note of things that you can begin to do. It's not enough. It's good that you are here, but it's not enough to just be here. It is my desire that you are here and that you're able to take notes, but more than that, you're able to implement some of these things. Take immediate action so that you can begin to see the results that follow. Great. So let's go in. The first thing we're going to be looking at is the law of the transformed mind. The law of the transformed mind. Your mind is yours. Your mind is your own. You are in control of your mind. You are in charge. So you are the one that can be you are the one that can begin to shape your reality by the way that your mind works. The Bible says that as a man thinketh, so is he. As you think it, if you think you can, you are right. If you think you can't, you are also right. So your mind is an invaluable tool for your growth and for your transformation, because your mindset begins to shape your reality. Your mindset begins to shape your reality. When your mind is transformed, when you are growing, then your mind becomes open to the possibilities, and you are now more resilient even in challenges. You are more open to possibility. And I started by saying that there are possibilities, there are grounds to cover, you can do incredible and outstanding things, but many times we are limited by the mind. The first thing is that we must begin to re-engineer our mindset, because as you are thinking in your mind, it is how it's going to be. So it's actually in our best interest to begin to bring our minds into alignment to what we actually want, to what we actually desire. All those limiting beliefs, many times we think we can't, or this thing is for everybody, it's not for me. For you to be able to experience that growth and transformation on your journey, you must take your mind, you must begin to come out of such limiting beliefs. Those belief systems, begin to change them into things that you're able to spin around those limiting beliefs and change it to something that works for you. So first of all, identify what are the limiting beliefs that I hold. Some people just believe that, oh, I cannot lose weight. Everybody can lose weight. It's not for me. I can never lose weight. And they say that's how I am. That's how I am. That's not how you are. That's not how you are. If you want something, if you know that you want this growth, you want this transformation, then by all means, you have to begin to enter your mindset. You must begin to take control. Take control. Don't allow your mind to control you. Control it by understanding what you really want and beginning to shape your mind. You're having that growth mindset that allows you to enter, to believe in yourself, to believe that the things that you desire you are actually deserving of them. Many times we think we are not deserving of the things. We think that we are not deserving of the realms. We think that it's for everybody, it's not for us. No, I'm here to tell you that you are deserving of it. But you need to begin to enter into that mind space where you, first of all, you identify what are these limiting beliefs that I hold. What are the limiting beliefs that I hold? And begin to spin them around. Oh, I can't do this yet. Okay, I can learn to do this. Okay, I can't do this as of now, but I can learn to do it. Okay, this is not working now, but how can I begin to make it work? Some of us, we give up too easily. Oh, you just try something for 1 second. No, 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 no. I even tried it last week, it didn't work, and then you give up. No, you must begin to enter into that mind space, that mindset that believes that you are deserving of good, that believes that you can make progress, that believes that there is good that is meant for you. Don't think that it's only the bad things that are meant for you. No, you must begin to say no and be conscious. Many times we are not even conscious. We allow our minds, we are just everywhere. We are just everywhere doing different things. Our minds are never settled. You don't even know what's going on in your mind. Sometimes you don't even understand why. Why am I thinking like this? What informed this thought pattern? You must begin to understand, be present, be mindful of every thought, of everything that is going on in and around you. Very, very important. When you are able to identify the limiting beliefs, then you must begin to replace all those negativities, spin them around, make it to work for you, turn it to something that is it's in your favor, that is not something that is against you. So identify a limiting belief and replace it immediately. I'm deserving of this thing. This thing is also made for me. How can I position myself for it? So you begin to enter into that headspace where what you are seeing is the possibilities. I don't want us to begin to see that, oh, nothing is possible, nothing is working, this is how it is, this is how it has always been, we'll just be managing it. No, you have to say no. You have to say no to that, because as your mind is thinking it, if you accept the negative, then that is how it is. As a man thinketh, so is he. As you are thinking, nobody is putting the thinking inside of you. You are the one thinking it. So you have the right to determine what you are thinking. Oh, I think it was Joyce Meyer that said, think about what you are thinking about. Very, very key. Very, very key. If not, you'll be carried away. If the wind is going this side, you are going this side. If the wind is going that side, you are going that side. But understand that you are made for the top. You are made for greatness. You are made for good. But these are the things, these are the places, these are the things that you must begin to put together. What are you thinking? Identify the things that you are thinking that are actually limiting you, and then begin to replace. There is no vacuum. As long as replacing it, there is no vacuum. As soon as you're identifying, you are replacing, because there is no vacuum. So replace the negative with the positive, change it around, even if it's not possible yet. Oh, I can't do this yet. That implies, that already tells you that, okay, so what are you going to do about it? Oh, Tracy, you can't do this yet. Okay, so how are you going to position yourself so that you are able to do it in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, or in whatever time? And then you begin to work towards that. There is no magic anywhere. There is no magic anywhere. Nothing just happens. There is no magic anywhere. We need to position ourselves, for the things that we want, first of all, in our mind. And another thing you must do to help your mind, is to begin to constantly seek growth through learning. You are here, very good, but make sure that you are exposing yourself to learning. You are exposing yourself to learning. Many times we are wasting so much time. The people that say, I'm busy, I don't have time. You have time. Oh, tell yourself, like I tell myself, I have time for the things that are important to me. Help me write in the comment section. I have time for the things that are important to me. Help me write in the comment section if it's important to you. And I don't know who is more important than you. And that's not a selfish statement. I like to say, if you've heard me speak before, you must have heard me say that you are the most important piece of your journey. You are the most important piece of your journey. That means that when you are able to invest in yourself directly, then you are indirectly investing in every aspect of your life, because the better you get, the more valuable you become, the better your marriage becomes, the better your parenting becomes, the better an employee or a boss you are in the office, the better community member, the better everything. But first, invest in yourself. It is investing in your personal growth, your personal development is not a waste of time, it's not a waste of resources. Hmm. I have time for the things that are important to me. You must make time. And I'm telling you now, I don't know who is more important than you. In your own, I don't know who is more important than you. You are that important. You are the most important piece of your life, not of my life, oh, not of your brother's life or your sister's life. You are the most important piece of your life. So you must treat yourself as such. I know that many times we're invested in so many things and it's good. All those things are important, but and it's good. But you must understand that for you to be able to function better as a father or as a mother or as a daughter or as a subordinate in the office or as a boss, you must invest in yourself. It is when you are valuable that you are able to bring that contribution into the spaces that you operate. And so for you to enter, to have a transformed mind, the first law of entering of transformation for growth and success is to have that transform mind. And the first thing, and one of the things you need to do, is to come learning. Don't be tired of learning. It's not learning, it's not going to go and get a degree or MSc. Learn, expose yourself to platforms like this, where you are able to see the things that you are able to do tangibly and immediately in your life, that you are able to see, you are able to hold on to results. So invest in yourself, read books, enter into spaces where you can have this the structure that enables you to grow as a person, where you can see an investment in yourself and grow as a person. There's people that we look up to, the successful people that we look up to, they they spend a lot of time, energy, resources investing in themselves. And this is what you must do. Success is possible. I've told you tonight that success is possible. It's not only possible, it's predictable. I am telling you. But there are things that you need to do. And one of the things that you need to do is to learn. In the advanced lounge, we have a program. It's the 12-week Be More Accountability Bootcamp. We take the participants through a structured 12 weeks. You will see, the boot camp is a system that has a structure and has a support to enable the participants go through a system, go through a period where they are growing. You will go from one level to the other level. We are building precept upon precept, so line upon line, to ensure that you will catch yourself growing. You will catch yourself doing things that you have never done before. You will catch yourself entering and understanding things about yourself that you have never known before. And we have a wide variety range of people from students to career people in the boot camp. And people are saying, I never knew this about myself, because you are going through a system that has a structure and the support to ensure that you are growing. You are doing tangible things, that you are seeing the immediate impact in your life. You must expose yourself, to such things. But by all means, make sure that you are constantly seeking growth through learning. Don't stop learning. Personally, one of my values as a person, one of my core values, and I hope everybody you must have your personal vision, mission, and core values. That's one of the things that one of the first things that we do in the boot camp. You must develop your own vision, your mission, and your core values. One of my personal core values is lifelong learning. I'm not going to stop learning. I'm going to continue. This month, the month of November, I've read 3 books. I was like, I've never done it before, but this November I read 3 books, and believe me when I tell you that my schedule is packed, but I find the time. What is important to you, you will find the time. I've read 3 books. How many have you read? You must find the time. You must make sure that you are growing. Make sure that you are constantly growing, and you can only grow through learning. So that is one of. I just looked at one law. The first law is the law of a transformed mind. You need to have your mind needs to be transformed. Your mind needs to be transformed. Yes, I see you. Tochi says replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Absolutely. She also says, I have time for the things that are important to me. Absolutely. Yes. Okay, AY, thank you for being here, sir. He says, I have time for the things that are important to me. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely correct, coach. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And so we have gone through the first law, the law of a transformed mind. So you need just say, as you are thinking in your mind, as a man thinketh, so is he. So your thoughts, your mind is very key, very, very key to your journey of growth. Very, very key to your journey of growth. So that's the first law. The second law we're going to look at, the law of diligence. The law of diligence. Diligence. That consistent effort, that refusal to go back, refusal that consistent effort, that applying yourself. Man, there has been so much debate between what is more important between talent and effort. And consistently, research is showing that effort trumps talent. Effort trumps talent. Talent is good. It's good to be talented. But the person that is talented, that is not applying themselves, through consistent practice, is not going to do well. The person who is not as talented, but who is applying consistent effort, is going to get the upper hand. So when talent doesn't work hard, consistent effort will beat talent. So the law of diligence means keep on, be consistent. And in the journey of personal growth, and I always like to say that personal development is not an event. It's not that, I came to class, I listened to Coach Tracy. Yay. No. Personal development is a journey. Personal development is actually a lifestyle. It's something that has to become a part and a parcel of you. And how do you get that done? Consistency. So you are able to do something 10 minutes today, 10 minutes tomorrow, 10 minutes next tomorrow. In a week, you have gotten 60 minutes in. But me, I'm saying, I will do it on Sunday. I will give it 1 hour on Sunday. And that Sunday comes and I say, next week Sunday. Meanwhile, you have given it 10 minutes every day. 10 minutes every day. Guess who will be better? The person that is applying themselves. So I like to say that those grand gestures are good. I think I put up a post. Was it day before yesterday or yesterday? I said, I hear people say, go big or go home. That go big or go home, they are most likely to go home. Because most people just say, I want to go big. I want to go big. I will go big tomorrow. I'll go big next week. I'll go big January 1. We're almost at the new end of the year. So January 1, I will go big. There's nothing like going big. Consistency is the name of the game. In personal development, consistency, we're not looking at, I did 3 hours of exercise to cover for the last 3 months that I've not done exercise. No. The person that is doing 5 minutes every day is going to beat you hands down. So the law of diligence states, support consistent effort. Be consistent. It doesn't matter. Just be there. Be doing the small one. Be doing the small one. And in 3 months and in 6 months, you are there. And in 1 year, you are there. Guess who's going to be the champion? You. Because you were showing up and showing up consistently. It doesn't, irrespective of the time. It can be 5 minutes. It can be 10 minutes. You can decide that from tonight. And that's why I say that whenever you hear me speak, you are going to likely go away with things that you can begin to do immediately. So ask yourself, even from tonight, do you know you can pick up a book right tonight and start to read and tell yourself, okay, so today is 21st. How about I start today from 21st of November to 21st of December? That's 1 month, right? I give myself, okay, this book, I can read 2 pages tonight, yes, I can read 2 pages tonight, and then I move, and then just start small. Just start small. The trick is to get started and then apply yourself. Give yourself 30 minutes. 30 minutes every day. You'll be shocked that you can read 10 pages of a book in 30 minutes. You'll be shocked that you can read 5 pages of a book in 30 minutes. So give yourself and be consistent. That law of diligence, that showing up, because success requires showing up. Even when it is inconvenient, you show up. I think it's one of the slangs that we use in the boot camp, that we show up irrespective. In the boot camp, we don't take excuses. I tell the participants in the boot camp, you can have a mountain of excuses. They will be valid. If I tell you the excuses that I have, your excuses will be valid, very valid things. I'm not even taking it away from you at all. You have valid, but do you know what excuses do? You know what they do? Excuses don't give results. Help me write in the comment section. Excuses don't give results. And many times we are giving excuses. You are giving excuses. Stop giving excuses. Nobody ever grew by giving excuses. So please stop giving excuses. The law of diligence, it demands that you show up. And I say, when you contravene these laws, then you are going to bear the consequences. The person that is showing up, the person that is showing up will get the opposite. So the law of diligence states that you must be showing up. Show up, show up, show up, even when it's not convenient. Some people say, I wanted to do exercise, but it rained. I wanted to eat healthy, but something happened. Something is always going to happen. You find a way. Find a way. Find a way. There is always a way. Your job, your duty, your responsibility is to find a way. If you understand what is important, if you understand the importance of what I'm telling you, that you need these things to be able to to have mileage and traction on your journey, then you will take it a little bit seriously. Remember, your life practically depends on it. This is not for somebody else. You are not hearing this. You are hearing this first for yourself. Of course, you can get to teach other people as well, but primarily you are hearing it for yourself. And so it's something that impacts you directly. If you take it seriously, believe you can you can best believe me that you'll be seeing the tangible results. You'll be seeing the tangible impact in your life. You will be able to do the things that you never thought you could be able to do because you dared to do something differently. And when you do differently, you will see differently. I think somebody said the definition of insanity is when you are doing the same things over and over and over again and you are expecting different results, right? Many of us are actually do the year in, year out, month in, month out, year in, week in, week out. We are doing the same things and we're even praying. We are hoping, we are desirous of different results, but they cannot come. The results that you seek, I'm telling you that they are possible, they are even predictable, but there is work to be done. First thing for on your journey of transformation is that you need a transformed mind. The second law that must be applied is the law of diligence. So what do you do? What are the key things that you can do to begin to harness this law of diligence? Break down your big goals into daily habits. So there are things that you do every day. The things that you do every day must somehow add up to your vision, the big picture for your life. But the big picture for your life will not just appear. No, it's not going to appear. The things that you are doing daily, weekly, monthly will track into that big picture. So you want to pay attention to your daily habits. You want to pay attention to your daily habits. In the Be More Accountability Bootcamp, we have daily things that we do to support our journey. Everything that we do is so that we are we are equipped for that journey of journey of growth and transformation daily. It's not in the big things. So it's not waiting that every quarter I'm doing this. No, every day there must be things that you are doing every day that fit into your big picture, that fit into the vision that you have for your life. Then commit to persistence. I always say that we're not on a journey of perfection. Some days are going to be hard, some days are going to be easier than others, but the goal still remains that you are committed to what you are doing, and understand that it's progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. We are about moving forward. Moving forward, not perfection anywhere. I don't kid anybody. I'm not telling anybody that there's no perfection anywhere. Who is perfect? Who is perfect? We're not seeking perfection. We are not going after perfection. All we want to be doing on a daily basis is that we are just getting better, a little bit better, and it all compounds. And make sure that on your journey you are able to celebrate those small wins. Of course, we're going to keep at it with persistence, but you're able to tell yourself, well done, Tracy, you have done well. Celebrate your small wins. Doing that is very key to ensuring that you are building that momentum on your journey. So I want to ask you a question. Are you putting in the necessary effort? I know we have dreams, we have goals, we have plans. Do you know what will shock you? Many people actually don't even know, they don't have a dream. They don't even know what they want. They don't even know. Many people have never stopped to think that, what do I really want for my life? Do you really know what do you really want for your life as a person, as an individual? I know you may be a father, a mother, a brother, a sister, all that. I know the responsibilities that you have. But have you really ever stopped to think about it? What do you really want for your life? It's a valid thing to think about, don't you think? We must think about it. What do you really want for your life? Have you ever thought about it? Because if you do not think about it, then you will not see the need to put in any effort. And then if you're not putting any effort, you are in that circle. Everything, that routine, anything goes, what will be, and the person is never able to break out. But you can. I'm here to tell you that it is possible. You can, but there is work to be done. So you roll up your sleeves and you get to work. You get to work. Hi, Samuel. Samuel says, just joining and please start afresh. Samuel, you can go back and catch a replay from the beginning. Welcome to our weekly live webinars. We are glad to have you here. Hi, Hadiola says, excuses don't give results. Absolutely. Tonya says, excuses don't give results. Absolutely. Samuel says, just show up. Yes, just show up anyhow. Absolutely. Daily is the key word. You've said it very, very, very well said. Daily is the key word. Daily. We are not after perfection. We are after progress. So we are making progress daily. That small, and it all compounds into something very, very huge. Thank you so much for being here, guys. We've spoken about two of the laws of transformation. First, the law of the transformed mind. Second is the law of diligence. Next, we're going to the next one, the law of desire. The law of desire. What you desire will fuel sacrifice. Many times we want it now. Everybody wants it now. And nobody is willing to sacrifice anything. But it is because many people don't have any idea of where their lives are headed. Do you know that statistics show, research shows that only about 3% of people actually have goals and plans for their lives? Think about it. It's a staggering statistic. Only about 3% of people have goals, have plans, for documented for their lives. Many people don't have. And so when you don't have those insights, there is nothing really. You are not looking to give up anything for that time, because you don't even know, what you are looking forward to. So desire, when you have when you have a desire, you are able to sacrifice, because you are able to see a bigger picture, and it's easy for you to give up something now for a future time, but because you have a clear picture of where you are going. So the law of desire, you must want something deeply enough to work for it. So what do you desire? What do you desire? And when I'm talking to you. My message is for the individual. I'm not Many times we know what we know. Oh, I desire that my children are great. I desire that my husband does this. Oh, I desire that my mother does, my parents, they do this. I desire that my siblings do this. I desire. But you, what do you desire for yourself? My message is to the individual, is to you. As you can see me, as you can hear me, my message is to you. When you desire something, then you are able to work for it. So you are able to know that this thing is worth the trade-off. Okay, I can trade this. Okay, I can do this now. Okay, this time I could have just watched a movie. Okay, but because I want this, okay, I need to put in this 1 hour to do this, because of this. That is very, very important. But many of us don't have a why. Your why power is very, very key. The boot campers here will understand these things that I'm talking about. Please, if you're not in the boot camp, the next cohort of the Be More Accountability boot camp kicks off January the 6th, 2025. January the 6th, 2025. I don't think there's any better way to start your year than to get into that program. 12 weeks, and you are able to go through a structured period of growth, of transformation, and evolution. So please get into the boot camp. It will do you a whole world of good. You'll be guided through many of these things to get it right and to go through a process where you can literally see yourself and catch yourself growing. So I invite you to join the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. We'll find more details. We'll drop more details so that you can take, advantage of that. Is very, very, very important. So do you know your why? What is the why for your life? What is your big picture? I know you may know for everything, that you may know for your children, everything, but what is for you as an individual? What is your why? What is your big picture? Because this is very, very important, because as I've said, if you know where you are going to, then you are able to have that you're able to understand what needs to be done, what needs to be traded off, what needs to be sacrificed, what you need to do now and what you need to do later. Everything, so that you are feeding into that big picture, that why, so that you are connected deeply with your why. That deep connection to your why will fuel your desire to be able to work for it. I keep on talking about May 2024, this year, May. This May stretched me like I've never been stretched in my entire life. But I didn't feel at that time, I don't know whether I was running or I didn't feel like I was being stretched. But when I look back, the things that I was able to do in 1 month, because there was a deep desire, like I was not going to have it any other way. The things that needed to be done, they needed to be there, they must be done. And that's how I do every month. There are things that need to be done, and it's not negotiable. They must be done because I understand that these things need to be done for the thing that I'm seeing, for the future that I'm seeing. So you need to understand. When you understand, you do not feel like somebody is stretching you or somebody is that you are being. No, no, no. You will do it with joy. You will be stretched, but you will do it with joy. Why? Because there is a big picture. You understand your why. One key thing that we do in the boot camp is visualization. Many we don't I don't need that. These things are deep, but you just need to understand your why, and then you are able to focus on the long term instead of the short term. Many times all of us, what we want is we want that instant, and it's not abnormal. Every human being wants the now, let the chilling, the ease. We want the fun, the ease, the things that are good, the feel good things. We want to take the immediate gratification instantly. We want it and we want it now, and that is the default mode of the individual. But for the person who has their big picture in sight, you understand that there are things that are hard but are necessary. So you will know there are things that are hard and they are necessary. So other people, and a disclaimer, please, it is not everything that is good that is right for you. Let me write in the comment section. It's not everything that is good that is right for you. So there may be people that are doing things, oh, they are doing this, but is it right for you? How do you determine whether something is right for you or not? You must have your big picture. You must understand your why. You must understand your journey. You must understand that you are a person of vision, and you are a person on a journey to be able to understand that you need to have some trade-offs. You need to delay some form of gratification. You need to defer some kind of enjoyment. You need to defer some kind of things, just because you understand that you are on a journey and you're able to focus on the long term. Okay, no, I understand that. Don't, even if I'm not enjoying it now, tomorrow, now, or next year, you understand that there is a long-term reward, and you are able to trade off those short-term comfort. You are able to say, oh, because I need to get this done. Oh, I can okay, this night, okay, instead of 8 hours of sleep, I can do 5, because I understand that there is something that I'm tomorrow I can catch up on the sleep, but I understand that there is something that needs to come sharp, sharp, sharp. I need to do something. And so you're able to have those trade-offs. You're able to have those trade-offs because you understand your why, because you understand the big picture, because you understand that you are headed somewhere, you are going somewhere. Very, very key. So what are you willing to sacrifice for the life that you want? Hmm. What are you willing to sacrifice? Many times, people even think that they are unable to sacrifice anything. But nothing comes for nothing. You must give something to get something. You must give something to get something. No, that is don't kid yourself. You must give something to get something. If you are serious, you must give something to get something. Everything. If you are going to read a book, buy a book. Buy a book. Why is it that it's easy? Why is it that it's going to be easy for you to buy 5k or 10k airtime, but you can't buy a book for 5k? Something that you are investing in yourself. You are investing in yourself, but you have to understand that you are that important. You are that important. That is, I need you to understand it. You are that important. And I like to say that, just imagine that in a room that is decorated, and then right in the center of that room there is this very finely decorated table, and right in the middle of that table there is the most exquisite vase, well decorated, that you could ever imagine. Imagine that you are the person. So in the midst of a very large hall and everything that is going on around, but you are like the centerpiece. All eyes are on you. You are that unique, you are that beautiful, you are that important. Invest in yourself. Be unapologetic about it. Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. Tell yourself that I deserve it. Invest in yourself. Get into systems, get into programs, get into places where you can you are seeing the direct impact on your person, where you can see that you are growing, that there is something that is happening to you, that you are going through a process that is making you the better for it. It is very, very key. If you love your family, you love the things around you, you will invest in yourself, because that value will show. That value will show when you are parenting. The value will show when you in your marriage. The value you will show in your workplace. People begin to ask, what happened to this person? Something is happening to this person. This person is changing. Something is happening. Yes, you are investing in yourself. It's going to be hard work, but guess who is going to enjoy the results? You invest in yourself, but you will enjoy the result. And I hope, and I do hope, that you can begin to take immediate action, on some of these things. And then there is the law of value. We've spoken about three laws already: the law of the transformed mind, the law of diligence, the law of desire. And then we're now going into the law of value. The law of value. Thank you, Samuel. Samuel says, I have mental documentation. Mental documentation. Adiola says it's not everything that is good for you that is right for you. Absolutely. Yes, she corrected herself. It's not everything that is good that is right for you. Absolutely. Someone says this is deep. Someone, I agree with you, it's deep stuff. And this is why we never think about some of these things. It's easier not to. But what happens when we don't? We are just stuck in the same old. And that is what I have come to reject. We can't be stuck in the same old when we can do exploits, when we can do outstanding things. We can't be stuck in the same old. So as deep as these conversations are, they are conversations that must be had. They are conversations that must be had. I've come to, and in fact, that is why we put up a course. And on the screen you can see it right now, Beyond the Paycheck. I've come to understand that people are just, we are too comfortable with the routine. Many times the decisions, everything that we are thinking about, the decision that we are taking, is just because of the money that is coming, or what will happen. People are making decisions. You want to do this is because, okay, what's going to, how much money is going to come. But we have to begin to think beyond just the paycheck. We have to begin to think impact. We have to begin to think fulfillment. We have to begin to think self-actualization. This week, and I was in a place where a man was telling us of his story, and he said he changed jobs, seven banks. He worked in 7 banks. And I was like, wow. And he made a comment. He says that that's the only way you grow in the system. But is that really growth? What are we pursuing? We are pursuing the paycheck, but there is something bigger and better that we can be pursuing. self-actualization, we can pursue fulfillment, we can pursue impact. And when you are focused on these things, every other thing will follow. But we must begin to think beyond the paycheck. And so we put up a course. A course is coming up between 1st to 3rd of December. Very short course, but very powerful and very impactful, where we can begin to navigate beyond the paycheck. I know we've been taught that go to school, get good grades, get a job, and retire. But beyond that, there must be more. While it is good, that is, I'm not discounting, your job is good, you are a responsible person, you need to pay your bills, you need to settle stuff and all that. That is very good, but that cannot be all. We must begin to think beyond that. Beyond that, what are your giftings, what are your talents, what's the impact, what is the contribution that you can bring to your world? And this dear man that was sharing his story of going through 7 banks, to my utmost to my utmost go let's say excitement, the man had now left and was doing other things. He began to show us book. This is the book I wrote. I think he must have showed us at least 8 titles of books that he had written. So all the books that he could have written to impact his world were trapped inside of him while he was going from one bank to the other bank to the other bank. Your job is good, your paycheck very good, but beyond that, what do you have in you? Please join me in Beyond the Paycheck course. Let's explore how we can begin to go beyond that to a place of impact, to a place of fulfillment. The details are on the screen. Please contact us. Please get into the course and let's begin to explore and see what the possibilities are for us beyond the paycheck. We cannot just, that cannot be all about our lives. I refuse to agree. I refuse to believe that is all, that we are just here to just go to school, get a good job, and how good depends on how big the paycheck is. That is what determines what a good job is. So get a good job, the bigger the paycheck, the better the job, and then you work at it and then you retire and then you are paid a percentage of what you used to earn, and that's all. That's not all. That cannot be all. So join me in Beyond the Paycheck course and let us explore the possibilities that exist for us and how we can begin to navigate going forward into greater realms and greater height. So I hope you do take advantage and join us in Beyond the Paycheck course coming up between December the 1st, just 3 days, December the 1st to December the 3rd, and it's going to be powerful, it's going to be impactful. You are going to be glad that you got there. Oh, there are, in fact, the curriculum that we drew up for that course, in fact, it's mind-blowing. So you want to get into that get into that course. It's going to be really impactful, and you would thank yourself for getting into that course. So quickly, let's talk about the last value, the last law, the law of value. The law of value. Your worth, your worth will be measured by the value that you bring. And that is what I've been talking about. That when we become more valuable, then you are able to bring a bigger contribution. Maybe in my marriage, I was bringing 10% contribution because that was the value. That was how valuable I was. That is what I could afford to bring to the table in my marriage. And I'm not talking about money. Please, let's remove money. I was able to bring 10% because that's how valuable I was. But because now I'm able to work on myself, I've been able to invest in myself, in my growth, my transformation, and then all of a sudden, I've gone from 10% to 50%. I've become more valuable in that space. So in your workplace, you can become more valuable. In your marriage, in your parenting, in your community, in your estate, in your nation, you can become more valuable. And the value, your worth, is measured by the value that you bring to others. So that is why you can be very valuable to me because of your worth to me, because of what you are doing for me. But you can be, so we get to determine our worth, what we contribute in any space. Have you ever been in a workspace where they say, oh, somebody is maybe somebody, they transfer somebody, be like, oh, okay, oh, bye. Oh, they transferred you. Okay, bye. That's all. Then somebody else gets transferred in the same place. But why would they transfer this person? No, we have to fight. They have to bring the person back. Why? Because the one person was contributing more. One person's worth was more than the other person's worth. And why? They are both human beings made by God, blessed by God. Yes, but one person's worth is more than the other person's worth. And why? Because of the value that they bring. Because of the value that they bring. So your worth is measured by the value. So if your worth is measured by the value, what do you do to become more, to have a bigger worth? What do you do? Increase your value. Increase your value. And that is what the beyond the paycheck course is. We're going to try to really um dive deep on. How do we increase our value? How do we increase our worth so we are more valuable in every space that we are? So when you are making a decision, you're not making a decision based on how much the paycheck is. That is good, but that should not be the only consideration. Do you know that's the only consideration for a lot of people? Oh, I'm moving because they were paying me 100,000 here. Oh, they are going to pay me 120,000 there. Tiam, they move. That should not be the only. That should not be the only consideration. But you will make your contribution. You will make your decisions by how. What are you worth? What value are you bringing? What value are you bringing in the world? What value are you bringing in the world? There are people, there are people who are dead and gone, but their value is still speaking till now. I heard a story that blew my mind. You know, they were talking about Things Fall Apart. They are going to do an adaptation, blah, blah, blah. Idris Elba is going to be the lead actor in Things Fall Apart. You remember Okonkwo now? Things Fall Apart. And Chinua Achebe's estate got paid. His estate, the man has died and gone. His estate, that means his family, got paid over $100 million. The man has died and gone. His value, his name is still speaking till today. His children, they will never ever forget his name because of the value, that he brought, because of the value that he has left and gone. I was talking about Miles Monroe with my friend the other day. Miles Monroe has gone to be with the Lord. It's like the man is not dead. You go to YouTube and his messages, his books are still blessing people. People are still, till today, till tomorrow, I dare to say. What is your worth? Your worth will be determined by the value. By the value. Your worth is a byproduct of your value. Your worth is a byproduct of your value. So what value are you bringing? That is why we must begin to think beyond the paycheck. Your paycheck is good. I'm not saying it's not. Your paycheck is a good tool for you to take care of your bills, your family, your responsibilities. Very, very important. But beyond the paycheck, what value? What is your worth? How do we measure your value? How do we measure your worth? We must begin to identify our unique skills and talents. We must begin to invest in improving our craft. Oh my God, time has flown by very quickly. Thank you guys so much for being here. Time has flown back. Time has flown past very, very quickly. We like to keep this session within an hour. So to put it all together, a transformed mind is the foundation. That diligence ensures that you are consistent in your action. Your desire fuels the motivation to keep going, and value creates impact and fulfillment. Together, when you put all these laws together, they work for you to lead to a purposeful and an impactful life. So imagine this. Imagine that you wake up every day with clarity and purpose. You understand how your actions matter and the value that you bring to others. You are living a life that has so much meaning because it goes beyond just the mundane things, the routine things that we talk about or we think about every day. And I'm here to tell you that it is possible. It is not only possible, it is predictable. So I do hope that you are able to join us in the programs of the Advanced Lounge. We have the Beyond the Paycheck course coming up between December the 1st and 3rd, 2024. And then we have the next cohort, the 2025 cohort, one of the Be More Accountability Bootcamp coming up from January the 6th, 2025. So I do hope that you can get yourself into these programs. Very, very key. We need to begin to move from just thinking about the paycheck, thinking about the paycheck to a life where of impact, of fulfillment, of value. We need to enter into the realm where we are creating the value that impacts our world, our families, our workplaces, that impact the world around us. And I dare say that it is not only possible, it is actually predictable. Malcolm X said the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. So we must begin to do the work today. It's a lot of work, it's hard work, but we must begin to do the work today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. AK says your contribution to your world is value. Really, absolutely. Easy says your world to be determined by what you bring. Yes, absolutely. I agree with you guys. Thank you so much for being here this evening. Time just flew right past, but I'm so glad I had such a good time, sharing with you guys tonight on the laws, on the 4 laws to transform your life. And I do hope that beyond just being in class and listening to me, that we're able to take some of these truths, some of these things that we have heard tonight, and begin to put them into action immediately. Take action immediately. You must understand that results only follow the action. So if you take action, then you can have result. If you do not take action, you do not see the result. And the difference between the person that takes action and the person who doesn't take action will be the result. And I do hope that you're able to, take this and take action, and and definitely will begin to see the results in our lives. Thank you so much for being here for a 1 hour well spent. I know that you're able to take out a lot of value from this session. And so we have basically come to the end of tonight's session. Thank you so much for being here. These weekly live webinars are brought to you by the Advanced Lounge community. It's a haven for people who are learning and growing and becoming more superior versions of themselves. The change that you seek and you desire must start with you. And I'm telling you that you are able to climb high heights. You're able to take territories. You're able to gain ground because you are transforming, because you are moving, you are transforming, and you are evolving into a better version of yourself. So join us in the Advanced Lounge. If you are not already in the community, our communities are on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Please join us on our communities and join the upcoming programs. You will definitely be glad. The programs are thoughtfully packaged and carefully put together to be of immense benefit to you. Please take advantage, get into the programs, and let's become better versions of ourselves. The possibilities are great. There are heights to attain, there are grounds to cover, and I do hope that you can come on this journey with me. My name is Tracy Akpera. I'm a personal success coach. I'm the founder and the anchor of the Advanced Lounge community, and I want to say thank you so much for being with me this evening. I look forward to seeing you in the Advanced Lounge community. I look forward to seeing you in the various programs that we have coming up. But definitely, I look forward to seeing you next week, Thursday, when we have the next edition of the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinar, Thursday at 8 p.m. Thank you so much for being here, and let's be more. Have a good night.